In this video we are going to talk about the top 10 animals you don't believe exist. So before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. This universe is full with unusual and fascinating animals that you have to see to believe. While some creatures are stunningly gorgeous or awe-inspiring, others make you do a double take simply because they are so bizarre. It might be difficult to believe that these amazing natural goods exist somewhere out there. However, we can promise you that every weird species on this list is true. Number 10. Aardwolf. Aardwolf is neither an aardvark nor a wolf. Their Afrikaans name, which translates to earth wolf, relates to their subterranean burrows and canine-like appearance, though they are more closely related to cats. Aardwolves are one of 4 hyena species in the subfamily Hyenidae, which also includes spotted, striped, and brown hyenas. Aardwolves, like other hyenas, have longer front legs than hind legs, letting them to move in a loping, low-energy stride across long distances. When aroused, the animal's manes might bristle up, making them appear larger than they are. Aardwolves resemble striped hyenas the most, with long muzzles, huge, pointed ears, and black stripes on yellow fur. Number 9. Hummingbird hawk moth. The hummingbird hawk moth is a small, day-flying hawk moth. It is a summer visitor to the UK, migrating from southern Europe in variable numbers each year. In some years, it can be common and may be seen in gardens, hovering like a hummingbird as it feeds on the nectar of honeysuckle, red valerian, and other flowers. It can also be found along woodland edges and on heathland and scrub. The caterpillars feed on various species of bedstraw, so the female adult moths lay their eggs on the buds or flowers of these plants. Number 8. Blue dragon. The blue dragon, Glaucus atlanticus, is a nudibranch, which is a kind of mollusk or sea slug. It may be found in temperate and tropical seas all over the world on the surface of the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. This elegant insect seldom grows more than 3 centimeters, or little more than 1 inch. The blue dragon floats on its back, its vividly colored underbelly exposed to aerial predators, and air bubble in its stomach aids buoyancy. The blue side of its body mixes in with the bright water surface, hiding it from predators below, while the pearlized silver-gray side blends in with the brilliant sea surface, acting as camouflage against the backdrop of ocean waves. Number 7. Sunda flying lemur. The Sunda, or Malayan, flying lemur or kalugo, does not belong to the prosimian group like true lemurs, but is in a zoological order of its own, Dermoptera or skinwings, which has only 1 genus and 2 species, the Philippine and Sunda flying lemurs. The latter is mottled grayish or brownish on its upper parts and is paler below. Flying lemurs do not actually fly, but glide from one tree to the next, by means of the patagium, a membrane that stretches from their forelimbs to their tail. There is little information about their lifespan, but the oldest known individual in captivity lived to 17.5 years old. Number 6. Kakapo. The kakapo, also known as the owl parrot, is a bird from New Zealand that happens to be the heaviest parrot in the world. It's also the only flightless parrot alive. Huge efforts have been made to maintain populations of this unusual animal, which have a total known adult population of just over 200 after being threatened by humans and the predators they brought along with them. We think these cuties are certainly worth protecting. Number 5. Eyes should be charming in principle. They are nocturnal lemurs that reside in Madagascar's treetops. Certain characteristics, though, make them appear downright frightening. For starters, they have sharp, rodent-like teeth that never stop growing, as well as a long, thin middle finger that they use to forage for bugs hiding in tree holes. Their thin hands, unkempt fur, and wide eyes set them apart. Number 4. Mexican mole lizard. The Mexican mole lizard is also known as the five-toed worm lizard, and lives only in the Baja California peninsula in Mexico. It kind of resembles a fleshy pink earthworm with legs, which makes sense, given that most of the Mexican mole lizard's closest relatives are worm lizards, which have long, snake-like bodies that lack legs. Number 3. Red-lipped batfish. Take a look at those lips. However, the fact that the red-lipped batfish appears to have just applied a fresh coat of rouge isn't the oddest part about the aquatic critter. This fish, which is commonly seen off the coasts of the Galapagos Islands and Peru, also has an unusual form. They like to stay on the ocean floor, using the odd horn on their heads to attract food. The horn even produces light. Number 2. Saiga antelope. It only takes one glance at the saiga antelope to see that it doesn't quite resemble the antelope you've seen in the past. Not only is its head quite large in proportion to the rest of its body, but its almost elephant-like trunk, ending in two close-set nostrils to keep out dust, sets it apart from the rest. This species is critically endangered, and while it used to have a wide range, stretching across Eurasia, today is found only in one place in Russia and 3 spots in Kazakhstan. Number 1. Roseate spoonbill. We're not sure if it's the bright, flamingo-like hue or the uniquely shaped beak that distinguishes the roseate spoonbill. They obtain their unique hue from their crustacean diet, just like flamingos. Because of the spoon-like form of the bill, they can travel side to side through the muck and find their prey. It may be found from South America all the way to the Caribbean, Central America, Mexico, and the Gulf Coast due to migration. That's it for today. I hope you like it. If you like this and want to hear from me again, make sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.